I assume you guys rely pretty heavily on snapshots.
I do.
No?
Christina might, I don't.
No?
My band doesn't ever have the same set list, and
No.
they call a million audibles, and it's just better. I have everything I need for the most part, my cues and stuff up on the surface at all times. But I need to know, you know, out of 200 plus songs that they could choose from, I need, if they call an audible, I need to know what they're playing and what I need to be doing. So
yeah,
makes sense.
Well, yeah, it's nice when you can not do that, you know. And there were times, you know, with bands that didn't move around a lot. My snapshots a lot of the time were just like people are moving positions, and you know, the instruments are changing a lot, and it just was impossible to physically make all the changes in a static scene. So, and then I think artists are now used to digital consoles as well. So they're like, oh, I can't have my guitar up 1 dB for this song and down. And so they've become kind of a part of creating that too. Well, I mean, I guess we created the monsters by doing it. But yeah, so I've gotten, you know, just EQ changes, you know, sometimes, you know, fader moves and stuff like that. I don't get too crazy into my snapshot changes or what's scoped in there.
I'll try to finish up with some of these questions. What techniques do you use to deal with psychoacoustics? A band member hearing a problem that's just not there or can't be fixed for whatever reason. Turn the knob. Hey, it's better, right?
Patience.
Yeah.
Humor.
Don't talk down to
them, but maybe.
No, it's a real experience they're having. You know, their feelings are their feelings. So you have to deal with it. Oftentimes I'll just try like, hey, let's try a couple things, you know, even if you know it's not going to change anything. Oftentimes a person just appreciates the effort of you acknowledging that they're experiencing something uncomfortable, trying to do something. And then if they'll just like, oh yeah, I guess that's just the way it is, then you know, sometimes they'll let it go for the night.
I would never second guess someone or say that doesn't exist. I might not have the time to dig into it, like say on a one-off. If someone was like, do you hear that? I'm like, don't hear that, don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's just kind of different. But you know, I don't dismiss them. But I've learned from my band guys, I have one band guy that he can hear stuff that no one else can.
There's always one.
There's always one, and he can hear stuff on different side of the stage or in the PA. And you know, there's been times I'm like, I don't hear what you're hearing. And then we keep digging into it, and I'm like, son of a bitch, that's where that was coming from. So, and you know, and then sometimes it is just them needing extra attention. You know,
no, totally. It's not just technical. It's, you know, it's
a lot of emotion.
It's emotional,
and,
and you know, all that stuff. You know, and if people ask like, oh, how do you work in the industry? It's like, well, you got to be nice to people and take what they say seriously, and try to collaborate and try to make it better. And you know,
I mean, it's a monitor engineer's job. Is, you know, the whole point is to make everyone comfortable on stage, and so they can have a good show. And a good portion of that, you know, obviously being a good technical engineer is good, but you need to be able to. They need to trust you, and they need to know that you are doing absolutely everything you can for it to be as good as it can for them.